Oh man, All Blacks win an absolute thriller, a 1-point thriller in Dunedin, 16-15. High intensity, huge hits, some slick tries, not many tries, some slick tries, tough as nails game. I thought England gave it their absolute all, especially on defense. The new formation of the Kapao Pango, oh man, with TJ leading it, that doesn't give you chills. I don't know what will, man. That started. It felt real. It felt good to have TJ back there, leading the Kapao Pango or leading the haka. Man, I don't care who you support, what country you support. If that haka doesn't get you going, nothing else will, man. It really set the tone for this game. Before we get into it, hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought of this game. Huge game. It's kicked off the international season. Oh, close 1 point in it. Let me know in the comments who was your man of the match. What did you think of the game? Let me know. Hit that subscribe. Let's get into it. So we'll stay on the All Blacks first. It's like scrappy at patches, and if you agree with me there, let me know what you guys think. But I thought scrappy at patches a bit. There was a lot of trying to play in their own half, trying to almost, and I think Mills Muliaina said it, there was a lot of trying to still play Super Rugby, where this is test level, man. Something you can't play back and forth, edge to edge, in your own half and hope something's going to happen. Like if it doesn't happen after 3 or 4 phases, you're going to have to kick the ball down and apply pressure that way. England's defense, really, we knew they were going to rush up their rush defense they've been working on for a while now in the Six Nations. They showed it, and they were really applying a lot of pressure onto the All Blacks like that. And I say scrappy. First off, the first 15 minutes, Talia gets the ball ripped out of his hands, the first carry he takes. Sammy Penny Finau got tackled out, just unlike that very un-All Blacky characteristic or errors, so to speak. Then they get a penalty on their first scrum against them. But I will say, after that, the group was just like, no, this is my house, not in my home, not at Forsyth Bar, not under the roof. Because after that first scrum penalty, they subbed Joe Marler off. Like Finn Baxter came on in the first 18 minutes, I think it was. They were getting demolished up front by the All Blacks. And so I thought, yes, good for All Blacks to get the win, but a bit scrappy early on. So I did say I thought that All Blacks would adapt well to the rush defense, kind of play it out, see how well connected they are, England are in their rush defense, and then playing that, so seeing where the disjoints are, how you can beat someone. And they did, the first try was seeing how England are rushing out of the line, where the space is, how we can use England's strength against them. And they were staying higher in the contact, working through contact, the All Blacks were, and just being more dominant in the contact area, and being a little bit more patient with the ball as well, changing direction, so not just going the same way with rucks or with their phases, kind of changing up direction, and then noticing that England's wingers were rushing in, like they were kind of on this side of the far post. So you've got 20 or 30 meters still of open field, and that's where D-Mac saw that in the cross kick to Severis for Severis to score. The space was there, and I don't know why the All Blacks didn't do that ever again for the rest of the game. This was in the first 20 minutes, I think it was, the 25th minute. Or I'm not too sure, but it was around that. They score with a cross kick like that, and then Severis was untouched there, unmarked, And they never did that again, which I thought was a bit interesting. And the build up to that try, holy man, just the phase play, staying patient in attack, not throwing the silly offload, changing direction. TJ Pernara's service like that was beautiful. And then just strong in contact. Like those basics, being strong in contact, nice placement of the ball, strong clean out, and ball out in front, just running your options, having the short balls, having out the backs. And then DMAC, they got the advantage, so you can kind of gamble a bit. And a cross kick was beautiful, and Severi scored in the corner there. And I thought, like, okay, shit, we're on here, or All Blacks are on here. But, man, credit to England because they just kept coming. Then Artie Savia's try, so Perofeta setting that up. Oh, man, that footwork. Let's look at that footwork again. Just a little shimmy and the slip-up handoff. I love the little slip-up handoff. So not going for the power, but just slipping their hand off, skate bust through and drawn pass and Artie Savia to score. But that was, again, All Blacks figuring out this rush defense. Like, if we're changing direction, so let's say we get the line out here, we're playing this way. You don't just keep playing that way. So you go one phase, then you cut back again, so that the England's defense, so they're so prone to rushing together. But if you're changing direction the whole time, they can't set. They don't know which way the ball's going to go. You're not really connected. So one guy's shooting out the line. Ben Earl shot out the line. Perofeta, a little shimmy, bust through, and set up Artie Savia to score. And again, like, they didn't really do that again. Or if they did, then England did really number up well there. But it was... You could see when they were isolating those one-out shooters on defense, All Blacks were really beating them one-on-one and gaining a lot of meters like that. So that was a beautiful try from Artie Savia, but set up by Perofeta. Fantastically. And that little shimmy, good to watch. I thought Dalton Papali'i was unreal. So good in contact. His tackles, turnovers. He was really good and really living up to that 7 All Blacks jumper. Because, man, the amount of guys, though, the eliteness of that jumper, he was living up to that, I thought, in this game. Bad, the worst luck for TJ Pernara. Oh, man, I hope it's not serious. It looked, I would say, I've done an MCL before. It looked MCL-ish. Not good. I hope it's not bad or a serious injury there because, man, he's got the worst luck and he was playing really well. His service off the deck was beautiful. I thought Beauden Barrett coming on really just calmed everything down a bit. His few kicks he did into the corners, just turning England around again, was just showing that level-headed experience from him. And then, like I said, I'm not sure why they didn't use the cross kick or changing directions again to isolate England's rush defense or to capitalize on the space out wide because their England's wingers were shooting in like that. I'm not sure why. But, I mean, that's credit to England. Their defense was really on song. DMAC, 1 from 3, or 1 from 4, sorry, because that last one he got timed out. Brother, the timer's there on the scoreboard. Get your kicks in. Because England almost went back to then win that. Jumping over to England, like, man, their rush defense was putting New Zealand under so much pressure. So much pressure. They were really good with that in the first 20 minutes, or kind of throughout the whole game, really. I thought the intensity was so high. I thought England are going to fall off here, and they didn't. They just kept coming, man. For them to be level, to be level, like the scoreboard level at halftime, man, just shows that because they were just tackling all half, that first half, and for most of the game, really. So whenever they did get the ball, they really did use it. Their first try, it was an Itoje, scored his first try. So before that, leading up to that, England are known for kicking the ball back. So what I thought they did, and they did really well, was when They were kicked, so All Blacks kicked the ball to them. Marcus Smith at the back or Furbank at the back. They rarely kicked the ball back. They ran it back. And for their first try, this kind of set up their first try. So Marcus Smith caught it at the back, run the ball back. Him and Furbank played really well in that regard. Set the ball, set it up for them. A few phases on, got a little kick through as well. Also, they got a little kick through. It ended up being a goal out or goal line dropout. And then from there, few phases, little kick in behind. Severies had to take the ball out. So it was an attacking line out for England. And then here, another chess, not checkers moment. England are known for their maul. They go for the maul, fake it. Cunningham South comes around the corner. I thought he was going to score. And then sets it up and Itoje scores from that. So like the double fake almost. The first fake being not kicking the ball back. So when you kick the ball to them, they decided to run. Then the second fake being not mauling 5 meters out, dummy maul, come around the line out, and they ended up scoring from that. So very smart, technical, smart play from England there. Few kicks Marcus Smith missed. Was it 3 kicks? I think it was 3 kicks. If anyone knows where to get player stats from these international games, let me know in the comments, please, because I've got no clue where to find them. I thought Itoje played really well as well throughout the game. Lots of turnovers, being very physical, good in lineouts as well. He stole a few All Blacks lineouts, and he was really good around the park. He's got a massive engine on him. Holy. And then in the second half, man, like I said, the intensity was so high. I thought England were going to drop off, but they just kept coming, man. You got to give it to them. They proper came for the All Blacks here, physically fronting up on defense. Like, we know their rush defense, but they were sticking a lot of strong tackles, being absolute pests at ruck time as well. And then when they did get opportunities, having someone like Marcus Smith run the cutter there, be directing the forwards around, and then his option taking, elite, man. Knowing when to play short, knowing when to go wide, knowing when to call the ball to go wide. So suck them in there for their second try, suck them in, and then knew when to come out wide. And Faiwa also scored in the corner there. But just showing like England can. They can. This was this close. They could have won this game. It was 1 point in it, so you can't really say it was a good win. Like, it's a good win for the All Blacks. Razor's first game in charge. They've only been together for 10 days. So win's a win, man. You take the win. And I think this was England's biggest chance of winning. I think the next test could potentially be a blowout. Because All Blacks now, they've summed them up, and they have a few more days, a few more weeks together. But good game first up. I enjoyed it. Scrappy as well at times, but it's good to get international rugby going, man. Loved it. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.